Hi, welcome back. I am finally filming a video and not in a car talking with my friends. Today I'm doing a highly recommended two people asked me to do this video. So this video is going to be basically all the things I put in my hair to make it look somewhat decent. I've got all my notes here, so I'm just gonna look so I don't forget anything. This is gonna be a lot of talking. I'll probably miss things. Basically, I follow the curly girl method, which is no silicons, no sulfates, no parabens, and not many bad alcohols. Probably in the last couple of years that I've really tried to put effort into taking care of my hair. I'll insert a photo of what my hair looked like in high school when I did not know how to take care of it. I didn't know about technique. I just bought products and thought if I put them in my hair that they would be magic and solve all my problems. But they didn't, so. Hey guys, it's me. Just interjecting to say that I cut my hair super short, as you can see, about 5 years ago, and it was probably the best thing I could have done for my hair that was pretty damaged from straightening. It's also the first time that I went to a curly hairdresser, and that completely changed my life, so would definitely recommend that. Getting into my routine, day before I wash my hair, I will detangle and put a mask in. So I get a spray bottle like this. It's got a mixture of water and a little bit of my conditioner, and I kind of just do one side, spray, get it all wet, and then I put in my hair mask, which is the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Intensive Hydration Hair Mask. So it's a really thick consistency, as you can see here. And I just grab like huge dollops of that and just smooth it all in my hair, paying extra attention to the top layer, which is extra dry. So yeah, I smooth all that in and then I detangle with a comb and then I plait it. So I shower in the mornings so I can fully benefit from my day one hair, which always looks the best of all the other days. So when I get in the shower, I kind of rinse out the mask a little bit, and then I use my shampoo. This is the shampoo I use. This is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Shampoo. So this is sulfate free, silicone free, and all that kind of stuff. So I put this in the roots of my hair, kind of like flip my hair upside down and kind of just work that into the roots to get any styling products out, and also mask from previous night, and then rinse that completely out. If I've used some silicone products, or if my hair's feeling extra like gross and heavy with product, I'll use the a sulfate shampoo. So this is the Herbal Essences Hydrate Coconut Milk Shampoo. So this has got sulfate, but I'm pretty sure all the other ingredients are pretty just clean, maybe. It looks kind of gross because I use it maybe like 12 times a year. So not very often, but I have a sulfate just in case. After rinsing the shampoo out, I'll completely drench my hair so it's completely wet, and then I'll go in with my conditioner, which is Innersense Hydrating Cream Conditioner. So this is stocked at my hairdresser's. It's kind of expensive. I only recently bought this one as well, but it's really good. So with this, I get 4 pumps, which is about this much. Is this I don't know how to this much. Smooth it through one side of my hair and kind of rake it in, kind of make sure that it's covering all parts of my hair. So, and then I do the same to the other side, 4 pumps. This side, if I'm feeling a bit extra, I'll add 2 more pumps just for like the top layer and just extra parts of my hair. What I used to use was the Shea Moisture line, so the same, like the conditioner for the shampoo that I showed you, which is still really good. Something about the Shea Moisture line is, when I saw my hairdresser last, she mentioned that Shea Moisture is full of like filler ingredients, and so it's not as good for your hair as something that's more like clean ingredient heavy, or like good ingredient heavy, like the Innersense. That was a little concerning, especially since I've already bought full backups of this and the shampoo, so I'm gonna have to use all those up. It's not gonna be terrible for my hair, it just won't benefit my hair as much. But I did notice a difference when I switched from this to the Innersense. So maybe if you're just starting out and you just want to save money, this is pretty good. Especially a Priceline when they have 40% off. Anyway, so after I put the conditioner in, smooth it all in, it's all in my hair. My hair's feeling great because it's full of conditioner. I kind of grab it all and I put it into a bun on top of my hair while I just do the rest of my shower stuff. So after 5-10 minutes of the conditioner just sitting in my hair, I will get some water and kind of just dampen the hair again because it dries out while it's sitting on top of my head. So I'll grab some water, kind of run it through, and then do this thing where like you squish the conditioner in. I'm not sure if it's just the term my hairdresser uses or if it's like a common thing, but it's called squish to condish. So you squish your hair while the conditioner's in there, and what it basically does is it helps hydrate the hair a little bit more and kind of I don't know the science behind it, but my hairdresser told me to do it, and so I'm gonna do it. So I squish it all in, do both sides, and then I will grab a comb and just quickly detangle. Keeping in mind that I already properly detangled the night before, so this takes like 2 minutes each side, super quick in the shower. Also it helps to run the conditioner all through my hair. So I don't really wash the conditioner completely out. I'll kind of put my head under the water so that it gets super drenched, but I won't go in and like rinse out the conditioner. The more conditioner that stays in your hair, I think better. But again, each their own. It's a lot of trial and error. So when you drench your hair, it forms clumps, and that's what you want because you don't want it to be all like scraggly and not nice. So you want to form these like clumps, and it naturally happens when you kind of comb it out. So for styling, I use more Shea Moisture. This is the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. So it's a bit of a weird consistency, kind of like a custard maybe. So I grab about like this much, and while my hair is dripping wet, I kind of get my hands like this. So like praying hands, I believe they call it on the curly hair community, and smooth all of it in. So the water helps it kind of mix together a little bit and become easier to smooth it in, and so it's not just product just sitting on top of your hair. And you run the product all through those clumps, and it kind of like flattens out, but you kind of keep the clump and it forms like a nice curl most of the time. I use quite a bit of product all the way from root to tip. I do this while my hair is kind of like tipped forward, and so yeah, get all my fringe and then the back of my hair and all these kind of areas that you don't want to get like frizzy and not nice. So yeah, smoothing it all in. My hair is still dripping wet at this point. I'll sometimes run water through it just to like make sure it stays that consistency, and then I'll follow up with a gel. The gel that I'm currently using is the Bouclème Curl Defining Gel. So this one here, just a little sample product that I want to buy more of because I really like it. So the whole reason I use a gel is like I only used to use this curl enhancing smoothie, but I read about a gel and how you can form a gel cast with it. So basically when you put it on top of your cream styler, it acts as kind of like a casing in which your hair can dry and style like nicer without external factors like humidity, I don't know, weather affecting it. So it makes your hair less frizzy as it dries and like becomes nice. I hope that makes sense. But then you scrunch out the gel and then it leaves like nice, like soft-ish kind of curls depending on the day. I use quite a bit of it. I've experimented with like amounts, and I found that if I use more of it, I tend to get better results. I use praying hands and I smooth it all through. My hair's still really wet at this point. So rake it all through. The gel kind of tends to separate the clumps a little bit more. So that's when I go in and I like do the kind of like this thing again. Oh no. So I do that just to get the excess water out. Is this scrunching? I think it's called scrunching. I'm not sure. Anyway, so scrunch it out, and this also helps form the curls because at this point, because your hair is so wet, it kind of like weighs it down so it's like all stretched. But all the scrunching kind of brings back the curl. So want to do a lot of that, get a lot of the water out. Then I wrap it up in a cotton t-shirt, or you know, I think you can use microfiber towels, but I only have cotton t-shirts. So basically you just flip your hair over and kind of just, you'd have to look it up. I can't explain it and I can't do it right now. So yeah, it's basically just putting your hair up in a way that doesn't stretch out the curls, and it kind of just has all your hair sitting right on top of your hair so your curls aren't like stretched out. So I usually keep my hair in the t-shirt for about an hour, and so that tends to, you know, soak up a lot of the excess moisture, and then I'll take it down and it's still wet and still holds the curls really nicely. And then I stole one of my mum's clips. I kind of clip all my hair up like this, all my roots here, and I clip it up so that when I actually go to where I'm going, I take the clip out, and so there's a bit more volume here and it's kind of isn't just flat here. And then I just let it air dry like I am now. I think this is 2 hours after a shower. So it's still drying, but you can see the kind of curls. This is what it looks like now. I've already got this random layer of frizz here. That's great. And if my hair just dried like this, it would be perfection, but you know, we don't all get what we want in life. So that gel is still drying. It feels a bit, you know that feeling of gel in your hair? And then later, after it dries a little bit more, I'll just scrunch it out with an oil. I've tried to use a diffuser like twice, and I don't know if I like it yet. But I think I might just be using it wrong. But I'll keep you updated. Oh, I forgot to talk about my oil. So the oil I use is this one, Righteous Roots. Growth anti-frizz thickener. You can use it literally any way you like. Deep condition, detangle, scalp massage, scrunching out the crunch like I mentioned before. It's basically a mixture of oils. So I usually apply this at the end of the night. So before I go to bed, I'll grab a tiny bit of this, keeping in mind that you're going to continuously be adding this oil over the next 4 or 5 days, depending on how often you wash your hair. So a little bit of this, and then I kind of smooth it over because the frizz is usually on like the top layer kind of area. So I run it through that, and then I put on my sleeping hair scarf. Anyway, I got this off ASOS. I don't know exactly what it's made out of, so I don't know if it's like silk or anything like that. But basically it keeps all my hair in, as opposed to plaiting it, which will stretch out the curls. If I put it in a bun, it'll like get too messy. So this keeps my curls looking pretty okay. I sleep with that on, and then in the morning I put a little bit of oil as well, just to get rid of any frizz from moving around in bed. Hey, it's me again. Just came back to show you an update on what my hair looks like after it's air dried for about, I think this was after 7 or 8 hours. You can see that it's dried quite nicely. Looks pretty good for first day hair, but I do have this random bit in my hair that dries really weirdly and frizzy and straight/wavy. But other than that, it's looking pretty great. The top layer of my hair always looks a little bit more frizzier, but that's just, you know, because it's exposed to the weather a bit more. But that's why I flip my hair and then I kind of zhuzh it a little bit, and then it looks great. Yeah, so pretty happy with how day one looks. All in all, good hair day. Yeah, so basically that's my long, convoluted, very complex explanation of my hair routine. I am still learning on how to style my hair, and you know, I think it could still look a little bit better, but I'm pretty happy with it and I like it most days. So I hope you liked this curly hair routine. Shout out to the two lovely gals who asked me about my hair routine and made me feel special. So thank you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye! Hey everyone. No. No. Why am I so bad at this?